playing some ranked match today, so we're gonna get into it. Give me 1 second. Just gonna load something up real quick. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better go back up. I really need down to finish. I don't play get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide with it. Better see me now. Let's get it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to set up my stream real quick. Let's go. I know y'all ready to get into this shit, man.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and
Tell your daddy.
and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some.
Tell your mama.
If you want some,
Tell your daddy.
you ain't bad enough, so you can't take
I
none.
like that.
I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And
Man,
when
I
it
don't
comes to
even
Madden,
know
all y'all
you.
fools my sons.
I'm
Bag
gonna
of
put
me,
right here.
you
Man,
watch
let's
you lose.
let's go
Snoop
ahead
Dogg
and
is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues.
get
And
into
if you
this.
choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be
And
touched
y'all
and
can
I
see my
can't be
favorite team is
schemed.
the Redskins, but I'm not gonna play it.
Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is
Yeah.
I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy.
Tell your mama. Tell your daddy.
Madden territory, come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh.
Set. 18. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Let's go.
On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You think you gonna get this?
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
He's crashing.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's set. 18. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. 55. Let's get there. Mike 42. Mike 42.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Montravius Adams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
He's coming.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
24 is the mic.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get, to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They go back to the ground now with Miller. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, at these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. But they must like the matchups they're getting.
Oh,
well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
He did that.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And now out comes Houston. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield,
bruh,
you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That is ridiculous.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tight end left, tight end left. We got three, fellas, we got three.
Throwing again is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Texans.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Three buzz.
All right, let's go.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready? You can't block me. You can't block me. 24 is the mic. You run. 24 is the mic.
Bro, it's not even letting me switch, bro. What is my controller doing?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
What is my controller doing? It kept making everybody go straight. Like, go straight. Alright, man.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Maybe a free play for Watson. And he'll be taken down. And for the moment, a big loss, but we do have a penalty marker to attend to. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man open.
Touchdown, baby.
The Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch.
Baby.
And the Texans are in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard
not
football.
ready,
Sometimes
man.
just understanding who you've got out
Oh,
wide
man.
and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one.
That's
It's a fair
wild,
catch,
man.
a signal for, and take it. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take
so now
possession
we on
here.
defense.
They'll be looking to match
let's
that
see if we can
touchdown
make
from a
shake.
moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Second quarter
Get
action,
on the. Why do you
1:56
not switch
remaining.
on the freaking defense? On the linebacker. Like, what the
Coming up
heck
at
is
halftime in
that?
a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Rodgers now to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete.
So mad, dude.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
And this is caught. Touchdown,
God.
Packers. Jimmy Graham, 39 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point.
That was whack.
That is going to tie our game
what
as
that
we
was.
approach halftime.
That was hella wrong.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in
that's
at the
so
1.
nice.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. And defensively, they're
Let's
just looking to
go.
keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On second down and 4, Watson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins.
Oh, my
and that's gonna be
gosh.
incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he's going to have to eat this one as
Oh,
down
I
he
pressed the
goes.
wrong button.
And
Man.
likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Man, I gotta stop panicking so much, man. I gotta calm down, slow down, and just play.
Watson
man.
going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. A final shot before the break. Watson.
Oh my gosh, catch the ball.
1 second left to go. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ridiculous, man.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to, it's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Get 300. Get 300.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's...
And Rodgers
Let's go
down. He's sacked. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this play...
We is out here,
disruptive
man.
in all
We
phases,
ain't playing.
whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name
go.
it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Fuller. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run
I'm
right
out
there.
here
This guy's
bullying
known
this
for his
dude,
quickness,
man.
but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner.
This dude. Let's go, man. Let's go. We are live on stream right
Best
now.
routes anyone can have in their offensive play. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Gavin has some precision in throwing the football because of the time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
100.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Texans have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me.
But I
I'll
should be
take
at
care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike 41. Mike 41. I'm trying to collect. 41's the Mike. 41 down.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Here we go.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I'm going to be trying to go for number 7.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Nope. Where you going?
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter.
He knew
And
that.
Rodgers intercepted a third time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Oh.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this in for a Texans touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, high 7.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Push him back.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Go.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers.
Wow, that nigga scored again.
Equanimous St. Brown there to make the grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would eat up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't
kind of
feel right.
Exactly.
This is taken at his 4. Well, it's always part of an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
EA Sports. Send the game. Send the game. Send the game. EA Sports. Send the game. Need a timeout. Took a life, but I stay strong. Play strong. I run it back like say, come on. Ready Moss. You can check the scoreboard. I'm a star. Back. Hey.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, check, 59. 54! Check Mike.
Go! Watson on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Watson, flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, throw left side, complete to QT. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown.
Let's go.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
We out here in Houston, y'all. We out here in Houston. 7-0 from the Carolina Panthers.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
It's looking alright. It's looking pretty good for us right now, guys.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I know Cam accuracy be kind of crazy.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give them a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Newton to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
Why didn't you try to? What are you doing? You didn't even try to catch the ball. He just stood there. Look at this.
Play there for Carolina.
What was he even doing, bro? Look
yards.
at him just standing there.
So
Over
now
here
then, the big
slapping
play
the
has
X
him all
button,
the way
bro.
inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. The ball
Give me that.
McCaffrey lost it. And the Texans scoop
Let's
it.
go.
These guys are going to get the
Fumble,
football
baby.
at the 28-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's
a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Now it's Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Watson, and he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. To throw is Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Let's go. 14-0.
With the extra point.
Rack 'em up.
And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a first down throw for Newton. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Another try after the first down sack.
Hit him, what?
They'll wind up
Like,
getting 10
bro,
back
this
as that
game's
sets
so
them up for
broken,
third down.
bro.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Gun. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Tight dog. Gun.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 42 yards.
I can't hear nothing you're saying. Your phone is going in and out.
To a one-score game. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Why would you FaceTime me right now, man? You can't see me. Nothing. What's up?
And now out comes Houston. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Watson being chased out left. Fights off the defender. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That jump finally working. Hello?
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
Yo.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Switch.
Starting entering the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed out quickly at the end. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now Newton on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. And this is incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Texans will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score.
That big value fry.
It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
The regular.
Instead, second down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
20.
You're a big boy.
Watch the whip. Check.
This is McCaffrey on the give. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first.
Big
7
gain.
yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Throwing is Newton. Buying time to his left. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
We smacked Cam Newton.
For the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We out here smacking Cam Newton. This dude hurting.
Make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
quarter. Say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down now, it's Miller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Big parking lot.
On first down, it's Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw. And got his man complete. And so Chris Hogan.
Bro, what?
10. Touchdown.
Oh, my
Carolina.
God.
Chris Hogan, 93 yards.
He just scored a 90-yard touchdown off of me on the first play. But then missed the field goal.
Because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game.
I'm winning
so
24-13.
Defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Bruh, come on, pick your play.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run with Miller. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down.
I heard you, man. Oh, my God! Sorry.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Newton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted.
Let's go.
That should do it. Picked off by Justin
Pick off,
Reed.
baby.
Thomas, the intended target.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good. Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT.
Did you see showing this dude out, bruh?
I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Throwing now, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under pressure. Let's go.
That's a W.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together.
We always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a boot, and thanks for being our quarterback.
All my viewers, how y'all doing, man?
Pleasure,
if y'all can just goddamn shoot that like button, shoot the subscribe button. I'm gonna be on here posting a lot more. Hey, babe. You eating that sandwich thing?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Dun 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 dun. Hey. What's good? I was, but I was like, I'ma wait. Why? I said I'ma wait. I said I'ma wait, girl. Out here playing with the Texans. Out here playing with the Texans. Out here playing with the Texans. Yeah. Yeah. Games and ready. You see where it say double me? That's how they gonna happen. Alright, baby, love you. I love you. Don't stop acting all stupid. My girl be acting crazy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go from the Miami Dolphins. You looking like you a heat, yeah. I'm a gamma geek, yeah. You wanna win a walk, yeah. I'm a gamma, yeah.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 73 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go. These boys can't stop me. Let's go. These boys can't stop me.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play action. Fitzpatrick eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Fitzpatrick finding his tight end Gesicki. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught at the 8.
Are you serious? What?
Touchdown.
Oh my God, bruh.
27 yards.
Get out of here.
Away from tying up this football game.
That was just plumb damn ridiculous.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The big Tank Carradine with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a 3rd down throw, but misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. 4th down conversion plays.
Yo, what the fuck?
What a huge pickup as the
Oh
Sticks
my
make a
gosh,
drastic
bro.
shift forward. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller. Miller with a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. That's caught. It's Thomas. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Watson on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did.
What?
They tried
Oh my gosh, man.
And the Dolphins
They be
celebrate
fucking
their
lying.
stand. A 1st carry for Kenyon Drake.
What? Oh my gosh.
A little bit of breathing room across the
Oh
5
my
to the 6
fucking
yard
gosh, dude.
It's a
Like,
6
how
yard
the
pickup,
fuck is
and it
he
gets him
getting
to
off of
2nd
that?
and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now on 2nd and 16, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 39 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Drake, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 27 yards there, a first down. Watson on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 45 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Nope. You thought, nigga.
Brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Nope. I'm going like that.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were...
Are you serious, man? Oh, my gosh. I'm running with him the whole time, bro. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together.
And now look at this. Big game.
Man, what the fuck? Man, what the fuck? Come on, man.
44-yard line.
Man, this is some bullshit.
He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he hits Drake. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught.
Are we serious, man? Are we fucking serious? Are we fucking serious? A fucking goddamn unknown player. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. This game is so fucking fake.
Only a yard on the keeper.
This game is fucking fake as fuck, bruh.
But I think you got to continue to try and run.
And he is in. Touchdown.
Oh my fucking gosh, bruh. This game is fucking fake as hell, bruh.
And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Watson flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm here all day. Mike's 47.
The final shot before the break. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Mike 20. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yo, 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 yo.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. They're able to locate Wilson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
50.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Right back to Drake. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He wasn't ready.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A 51-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy
Come on,
because
man.
normally from this range,
It's
about
another
2 out
chance,
of 3.
guys.
And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Watson now on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
No, check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Let's make these babies proud.
They're going for it. It's Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Let's go!
Across midfield
What?
to the 45.
Oh
Pick
my
up the 12
God!
yards on 4th down to
What?
keep this drive from stalling.
Oh my gosh.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. Now Watson, that is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. couple of
We need a
teams
turnover
locked
right
into a
here,
good one
man.
here. 21 all
We
the
need a
scores.
turnover
The
right
kicks
here.
away. This fielded at the 2. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Fitzpatrick, and it's caught by Parker. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 44, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS. Tron. SOS.
Check your hot read.
Fitzpatrick to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He was looking to go back to Stills, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff for Drake. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 37 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Here we go, guys. I'm sorry, y'all. I done got quiet. Had to focus and shit.
He's back to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds.
Bro, they know he was definitely in bounds, man. This game is some bullshit.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now the
Man, do a sideline catch, you stupid motherfucker! Do a damn sideline catch!
They've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it.
Gosh,
Still an
man.
option, but as you also
Fucking
said,
team playing like fucking idiots.
Get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he can't get a
Oh my
gosh,
I hate that about this game!
Play at this point in the game. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Throw left side complete to QT. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now it's Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. One last throw here for Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Interception, baby, all day, all day.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That game fucking sucked.